So Alec, I want to thank you for helping me with this video and getting your opinions on some of these questions. In my class, I learned about convergence media, which was developed by Henry Jenkins. And what it is it's the belief that media technology changes over time. However, the information that is shared through old and new technology still produces the same media coverage and the same story and message. Do you agree with this?
I would say that it does relate to the way I get my news, because if you watch the news and you go into social media, the social media format is briefer in some cases, but overall I think the message stays the same.
And as an 18-year-old, you're always able to use the internet as a tool for information. As the internet developed over time, obviously social media is a new form, and again, that is relatively new. Do you still watch the news, or do you use social media more? Do you find the same information?
I do still watch the news, but I use social media more to get that form of information. I watch the news with my parents for a little bit every night, but when it comes to big stories and stuff, I generally am on social media getting my information from there.
And you still find it is the same message?
Yeah, I still think it's overall the same message, yeah.
All right. Awesome. That's my first. I want to thank you first for helping me with this project. So the topic is about convergence media, which was developed by Henry Jenkins. And it's the belief that media technology changes over time, however the message stays the same. And so I want to know if you agree with this concept or disagree. Because as you were growing up, information was shared in different ways. There was newspapers, radio, television, and now we have the internet and the 24 hours news cycle. So as technology develops, do you agree that the information now produced is the same as the information then?
I think overall the information that is out there is similar. I think the thing that has changed is in the old days when I was growing up, most of the media had come out of World War II and was fairly resistant to producing things that were of a prurient nature, tended to come out of World War II with loose lips sink ships kind of a philosophy. So as a result, most of the people who were on television didn't go into people's personal lives or what are called ad hominem attacks on a very normal basis. It wasn't considered polite in societies. The second piece is when you had the kind of media you had with me growing up, you were at the mercy of the philosophy of the people providing the information. There was no way to check whether they leaned left, right, or center on any of the issues. The general belief was everybody was giving you the straight truth. So I think the general news is the same. I think the difference is in the old days you had no way to determine if there was a lean or a bend to the report. And today all you do is find out that everything has a lean and a bend to the report and one side vilifies the other.
So in the age of Trump, we studied a lot about totalitarianism in our class and what it needs to be successful. And an example of this was with Donald Trump was how he repeatedly said to his followers, lock her up, regarding Hillary's emails. And Trump repeats over and over that the media is fake news. He does this constantly. Is this a problem for you? Do you believe that the news is fake? Because this is supposedly another sign of totalitarianism when you disregard what the media says. What do you think of Trump, and what other ways do you think you can help causes that are important to you and that will help the world? Do you think social media is the way to go about big change like that?
I think Trump goes about things in a little aggressive manner, but I don't want to say anything bad about him because he hasn't gone through his presidency yet. I do know that going to a Lasallian school, the things that the Pope says is very important, and one of the things that my religion teacher stresses is that you should build bridges, not walls. And that's important to me, and for the use of social media as an outlet for those things, I don't think it's a very effective way to go about those things because it can start fights and things and other stuff like that. But I do believe that if you're going to help, you should actively go there and see the problem yourself and do what you can to fix it and not use social media as the means to do